free tool of Power BI Desktop. Power BI Desktop is something that you can actually install on your local machine and interact with different data sets. We have seen how we can interact with tables in Azure Synapse, how we can interact with our data in our data lake Gen2 storage account. With the web version of Power BI, you can also add outputs in Azure Synapse to have your data sets come up in the Power BI web version. When it comes onto Power BI, you can actually start for free and actually get free licenses as part of your Azure account. I've already gone ahead and subscribed for free licenses for Power BI. In the chapter, I just want to give kind of a demo on how we can add Power BI as an output in our Azure Stream Analytics job. Now, first and foremost, when it comes on logging onto Power BI, the web version, we need to create a new user in our Azure account in Azure Active Directory. For this, I will go onto Azure Active Directory. Here, I'll go onto my users. I'll create a new user. I need to give a name. So I'll give a simple name of Power BI, the same display name. I'll specify my own password. I will need to change this password later on, so as part of the default password policy when it comes on the Azure platform, when you create a new user, when the new user logs in, they have to change their password. Go on next for the properties. In the properties, when it comes on to what is the usage location, I will mention the country I'm working from, so I'll mention the current usage location, onto assignments, onto new and create, and I'll click on the create button. The first step is to go ahead and create the user. So I told you that I've already applied for free licenses when it comes on to Power BI in my Azure Active Directory. If I go on licenses and I go on all products, so I do have some licenses which I've also bought as well. But I have these free licenses when it comes on Power BI, and you can actually make use of these free licenses. I'll go back onto my users. I will see my Power BI user in place. I'll click on the Power BI user, go onto the licenses, add an assignment, choose Power BI, and click on the save button. This is also done. Now next, in order to add Power BI as an output, we will need to log in as the new user onto our Azure account. Hence for this, I will also give permissions for my Power BI user to interact with the resources that I have in my Azure subscription. For this, I'll go onto my resource groups. I will go onto my data GRP resource group, go onto access control. In access control, I will click on the add button and add a role assignment. I will use the privilege add material role. So this is just for demo purpose. I'm going to choose the contributor role, go on to next, click on select members. I will choose the Power BI user that I just did and click on the select button, go on to next, go on to view and assign, and then add this role assignment. Now I'm going to wait for a couple of minutes because it does take time for the role assignment to come into place. But here the entire purpose now is I want to be able to log into my Azure account as this new user. I'll just be ready. I'll just go back onto Azure Active Directory, go onto my users, go onto my Power BI user. I'll just copy this name. This is the user principal name. We will need this now to log into our account. In another tab, here, I can sign in with a different account. Then next, I'll put in the password that I have specified in the beginning for this account. It'll definitely ask to change the password. I told this is part of the default password policy for Azure Active Directory. So now we are logged in, and we can see our resources. If you don't see the resources, just wait for some time. This all depends upon that role we are given, the contributor role when it comes on the role-based access control. Next for Power BI, I already have an account, so I'll sign in. Here, let me see what is the profile is taking, so it's Power BI, so that's fine. Here, I'm going to go onto my workspaces, go onto my workspace, so currently I don't have anything in place. Now let me go on to all resources here, so here I'm logged in as Power BI. I will go onto my Stream Analytics job, go onto my query. So the query I'm using is what we've seen earlier on, wherein we are taking the metrics for our Azure web-based application from our Azure Data Lake Gen2 storage account. Earlier on, we were taking it from Insights metrics and putting it in our web metrics table. This time in the output, we're going to use Power BI. So I'll go on the outputs. I'll add the output as Power BI. I'll just give a name. So I'll just give a simple name as Power BI itself. In terms of the data sets, I'll just give a name. So I'll give a name of web metrics. And what is the table name? I'll just give it as metrics. I need to click on the authorize button. So here it'll ask me to sign in onto my Power BI account. So I'll log in as Power BI. Go on to next. Click on the sign button. So now the authorization is complete. I'll click on save. So it's now adding the output. Once it's done, I'll go on to my query. I will now put Power BI here as the output. Save the query. And I'll start the job. So here the important thing is I'm logged in as Power BI. I'll choose custom. Choose the custom time again in the past. And click on the start button. So let's wait for a couple of minutes to re-have the job in the running state. Now once the job is in the running state, if I refresh this page when it comes onto my workspace, I will now see the data set in place. If I go onto the data set, I can go onto the context menu and now create a report. If I go on the metrics table, I will see all the information in place. Here, if you want to create kind of a chart, and then in the chart, if I put in the metric name in the x-axis, and let's say we put in the maximum in the y-axis, so we'll see a graph when it comes on to what is the sum of the maximum based on the metric. So you can start analyzing the data. Here the important note is we are using the Stream Analytics job to take the data from our input and stream it onto Power BI. In this chapter, I just want to give this kind of demo so you have an understanding or you have the knowledge that we can take our output into Power BI.